We have some crime stories to get to tonight. New at 10, two men are in Spencer. They're facing felony drug charges tonight. That after a search of a home in that community. Here's what we can tell you right now. 63-year-old Earl Halver and 32-year-old Dylan Halver are both charged with possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Now, Earl Halver is also charged with possession of marijuana with the intent to deliver, possession of THC wax, and possession of a firearm by a felon. Dylan Halver is also charged with failure to affix a drug tax stamp and possession of methamphetamine with intent to deliver. Both men were arrested Monday after a search of a home on East 11th Street by Spencer police. The two were booked into the Clay County Jail.